Damn. I'm sorry, but this is kind of my reaction every time I log into this world. It's just... Damn. Long ago, but not in a galaxy far, far away, I built this temple. Oh no, actually, I built a previous smaller version of this temple from a different world on stream. And it was nowhere near as good as this was. But that was that. I gave it no thought afterwards. The project didn't really go anywhere. And then I did I started this and then ran out of time because of work. Then lost my job and decided, hey, I might as well pick this up again now that I can. And in doing so, I fell back in love with Minecraft. And just look at this, man. Like, I'm not one to toot my own horn. Everyone who knows me will know I'm much more likely to be self-deprecating than self-complimentary. But this world is something else. Like, it really is. However, we are focusing too much on what has been done, on the past, and we need to focus on the future. Before then, though, I will focus slightly on the past, as in last episode. What we did last episode, well, my goal for last episode was building this. I wanted to finish off the pathways for this grassland all the way beyond what was even loaded, just that edge there, which I have now done. And then I built this. And fun fact, I didn't actually build all of it. I genuinely thought I had, but I forgot to decorate these buildings. But that's okay, we can do that today. So that's obviously goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to finish the construction of this. I mean, this is mostly done. Like, this building, which I'll be perfectly honest, I'm still not entirely sure what it is. I kind of just gone mad with it, and now I'm just saying YOLO and continuing. So, why not, hey? Why not? But yeah, we've got one more building upstairs to do in this. And the weather in the game now resembles reality. But I've got that to do, and I also want to do an outdoor pool here, like an outdoor bathing area here. So, first goal of those buildings, second goal is to finish off this building. The third goal is to build this. And then this, and then the walls. I'm fairly confident we will at least have this built. I'm fairly confident we'll get those two done and get this done. But obviously these are smaller. Like, what I've been building has been bigger, so there's a chance we could start this or even start the walls. I don't know. I want to do that. I just don't know if it's possible. But do you know what I do know? We're going to try and we're going to find out. So, let's go. So, we have a lot to show for today. We have a lot to show for this episode. I severely beat my own expectations. So let's go into it. First of all, we have this area here, which was by far the quickest build I've ever done. It's a simple camping area for the Roman army. We've got the the soldiers' tent here. We've got a main tent here. It's simple inside, but at the end of the day, it's a tent. It's supposed to be simple. In the middle here, we have what would serve as something of a training ground. And then just pathways outside. Some walls and fences and gates to keep people out, you know, unless they're meant to be there. And that's really it. I mean, it looks nice, but it's not really much to show. Oh yes, and also I got this finished, as you can tell, because, you know, there's a pool outside. And I decorated the inside of all of those. I can't remember what they all are off the top of my head, but they're various different things. So, from then, I moved further back to build some more farms. Now, the outer edges of the city were always where the farms were, so I kind of continued that trend, and we have a pumpkin and a watermelon farm. And we have a couple of houses here, each with their own enclosures. And I'll just show you one of them because they are more or less the same. There's mild differences, but there's obviously a kitchen. There's a sitting area. Oh, this is a wine room, but there's actually a library in the other one. We go up the stairs. We have a bedroom there. We have a bathroom here, or just a bath, and a chest room. There's mild differences between the two. I didn't want to make them identical. The rug, the different colours, and you know, I think the bathrooms are different, the bedrooms are different designs, and there's a different room. I'll just show you through the window. See, there's the library there, and you can see there's a little bit of a different bathroom there, and the bedroom is some different colours. Side note, I need to use candles more because they look really cool. Anyway, let's get away from the sheep. This was the goal, basically. This area and this area was the goal. However, I finished it with a lot of time to spare. So I moved up and expanded the walls over to as far as we built. Because, you know, that's how we're doing things. And then I built a whole other building. Yes, I built a whole other building. I started work on the next layer. And here we are. Here we can see what I've done. We've got some docks. In here we've got, it's just simply some scaffolding. The idea is that the ship could go in there, and then that gives you access to the ships themselves. And yeah, it's nice and simple, but I like how it looks. It doesn't need to be complicated, but I think it's got a good look, and it is based on, you know, actual Roman docks buildings. It's not just me coming up with a random design off the top of my head. This has been researched and looked into. And over the other side here, because over this side is a lot less than over there, we've just got some storage. You see, we've got some wood, we've got some barrels, and we've got some hay. And that's it. That's a whole nother building. That's 3 squares just filled in this one episode. And I still had a little bit of time after that, so I just kind of continued working on the walls. It wasn't important, but realistically speaking, I didn't have the time to start something new. So I made the decision to just, you know, work on some walls, because at the end of the day, it needs to be done at some point. If I do it now, I haven't got to do it later. But you can see I built down here, which this is actually quite nice. I like this now because, you know, if you're coming in by a boat, it now looks as it should on both sides. And that looks pretty damn cool, you gotta admit. You come in here, you head through this to the docklands. That looks pretty damn bloody amazing, doesn't it? The next up, and I had to really think this through, because like I hadn't decided what this was going to be. I knew this was going to be docks, but in terms of design, I had to work this out sort of mid-episode, because I got so much further ahead than I thought. So the stuff up here, I had made no decision whatsoever. So this one here is going to be some kind of a fishing area. And the further up ones are just going to be greenlands and swamplands, you know. Nothing really here. And then obviously the next buildings will be over here. These will probably be farmed. This is going to be a Colosseum. I'm not kidding. Because there was actually one in the real London. Not as big as the Roman one, but still. That I have no idea. That's going to be a training area. That one I still need to figure out. But I mean, we've made some seriously good progress. I mean, that's the first row on the western side completely done. That's the first sort of new row since starting this side of it. And we've begun work on the next one. You know, the walls on that bit there, which I suppose counts as the first row, is done. This building here on the second row is done. And we know what the rest of it's going to look like. So yeah, I'm really happy. We've done a huge amount, and I am looking forward to doing even more next time. Speaking of which, that's when I'll see you next.